Well, we have a wonderful picture gospel today. It's set up a little bit by Jeremiah, who experiences his call, and he hears that God is going to be with him and protect him, and so don't be afraid, which is nice to hear, hard to trust at times. But Jesus has a bit of a homecoming. It's a homecoming gospel, in a way. We heard that he read from the scroll last Sunday, and he reads about what his mission is. And today we hear that he rolls the scroll up and says, "That's me. That's who I am." And they say, "Great, we know who you are. You're Joseph's son. You belong here. We know you, and in the Jewish tradition, we know you so we control you." What we're getting in today's gospel is another prologue, another picture of what's coming, if you want to say. So he goes home, and he knows who he is, and he has said, "This is who I am." And they say, "Oh, yeah, you say that, but we know who you are." And he said, So we're dealing, in some ways, we're challenged in today's gospel about our image of God, in a way, an image of Jesus. Because Jesus is revealing a new way of God's relating with people, not our relating with God. That's a big distinction. So Jesus is coming and saying, "I am doing something for you. I am not afraid of what I am called to do. The Lord is with me. And I am going to, because I'm a prophet doesn't tell the future as much as tells the present. And I have come to not only let you know your present, but to accompany you in your present." So what does he say, Jesus? "I am who I am in your presence. I'm going to continue." They say, "Good. Do here what you have done elsewhere in the bigger cities, in Capernaum. Make us famous, and people will come here, and we will be Nazareth of Jesus rather than Jesus of Nazareth." And Jesus of Nazareth is not totally for Nazareth. He is for an expanding world. And he is going to meet persons and tell them, in a way, who they are, no matter what their definition of themselves is. So he comes to us saying, whatever you define yourself, am I included in your definition of who you are? That's a real prophetic statement. Let me tell you how things are right now, who you are, and what you are to do. Well, that's big, because God, this is hard for us, we'd like to have a pretty defined, controlled image of God. God is out there, I'm here. I have to entertain God, or please God, or squeeze God, or appease God. God is at work in Jesus. God is in Jesus with the Spirit that is upon him that he offers to us. To let go of confining definitions. They were confined. You are Jesus of Nazareth. We know who you are, and we know what we want you to do for us. Sound familiar? We've got an image of God. That image, the image of God will form the image of ourselves. Is God real big? Then we're real little. Is God for us? Or is God at a distance, not against us, but objectifying us? God does not objectify. God relates with us personally, person to person. And that's what Jesus is saying. Now, the people of Nazareth don't like that he tells them about how God has been good to people who are not of Israel. Nahum and the widow from other countries, and God was good to them and not good to Israel. Remember that with the prophet Elisha and Elijah. So he reverts to their scriptures. They know their history. And Jesus is saying, I am new, and I want you to have a new relationship with yourselves because of God's relationship with you. So they want to destroy the prophet, which is our human way. Let's destroy the prophets. Let's lock them up. Let no more prophets bothering us, nationally or personally. Someone tells us the truth about ourselves, usually we avoid them. We like the truth about which we're most comfortable about ourselves, defined by ourselves. And somebody gives us a new experience of ourselves, it's uncomfortable. I just moved from one house to another and from one bed to another, and it's a new bed. And somebody in occupational therapy here at the university told me it takes 2 weeks to get used to a new bed. And that's true. I have not been sleeping as well on that new bed. We are called to a new definition of ourselves that might be uncomfortable. And Jesus does not let them destroy him, but he slips away because he has other people to deal with. And in Luke's gospel, Jesus deals not just with the Jews, but is for all, including you and me. So we're dealing with a God in Luke's gospel and in our lives that is mysterious, not confined to easy definitions. So the God of mystery asks us to live our lives of mystery, finding out who I am by living, choosing, praying, and not being defined by, oh, you are so-and-so. No, I'm not so-and-so. I'm a who and who. Learning who, receiving who, and living the who in mystery.